As you guys know, me and my family, we love going to Walt Disney World. We love staying at Walt Disney World. And really, is there anything that much better than to really be able to go to the parks and to stay at Walt Disney World all together? Really, I don't think there is. Well, in today's video, guys, we are going over 5 reasons why you should stay at a Disney Value Resort when you go to Walt Disney World. So let's dive right in. Hey guys, real quick before we get started, I wanted to welcome you back to our channel, Fun Fierro. My name is Andy Fierro, and if it is your first time here, welcome. We're glad that you guys decided to hang out with us today. And our whole channel is about our passion and love and adventure for Disney and also Colorado, where we live. If you are brand new to our channel, please consider subscribing to our channel. All right, guys, so this video is about why you should stay at a value resort. Now, I do not want to take away from any of the other resorts at Walt Disney World, like the moderate resorts, the deluxe resorts, the cabins, the villas, the campground. All of those are absolutely wonderful and wonderful options and great options when going to Walt Disney World. But this video is about 5 reasons to stay at a value resort. One thing I do want to point out to you guys is that the order that I'm going through this is really in no particular order. I just wanted to make sure that I got all 5 out there for you guys. So we're going to start off with the first one is the price when it comes to staying at a value resort at Disney. So when it comes to price at a Disney Value Resort, you are going to save probably somewhere in the neighborhoods of $100 or even more when you're comparing against like a moderate or for sure a deluxe resort or cabins. But here's the biggest thing, guys. I mean, when I'm saying this, I'm kind of referring to like all the all-star resorts, all-star music, all-star movies, all-star sports. Those definitely, you're going to be in that $100 or more of savings when it comes to the price point that you're going to be paying to stay at a value resort versus the other resorts. So keep that in mind. That is one of the best reasons to choose a value resort, because you're still staying on Disney property. You're just paying a lot less. And then, I don't know about you guys, but $100, that's a lot of money. A second great reason to stay at a value resort at Walt Disney World on your trip, guys, it's got to be the convenience and the amenities that the resort offers. So as far as the convenience aspect goes, guys, I mean, really, you're right there on property. You are just minutes away from all of the parks. You're minutes away from all of the shopping. You're minutes away from all of the dining. Everything is right there for you. You do not have to leave property, and you don't have to go very far on property to get where you need to go. Now, for the amenities aspect of it, guys, think about it. When you're on property, you get to take advantage of the Disney dining plan if you so choose to. It is not something that you have to do. But for some families, they tend to save money. And for others, they tend to maybe not save as much money doing it. But it definitely is a lot of food while you're on vacation. So just remember that if you're going to do the Disney dining plan, it is a lot of food. I personally think that you get a lot of value out of the Disney dining plan, but really for every family, it's going to be a personal choice. You definitely need to dive into it when you're kind of investigating if you should do it for you and your family. But there is a lot of value there, and that is one of the amenities that you can take advantage of when you're a guest staying on Disney property at any of the resorts. But definitely, if you can get it as a guest at a value resort, it's definitely, I think, something worth looking at. Another amenity that you guys can take advantage of when you're staying on Disney property, so a value resort definitely covers this, and that is when you're at the parks and you decide that you want to buy something, as long as you are within 48 hours of checking out, you can have the packages or the items that you have bought at the parks sent back to your resort. This is absolutely just a great way to keep hands free, enjoy the parks, don't have to worry about where you're going to put something when you're on a ride, you don't have to worry about picking it up at the front of the park at the end of the day. So this is just a great way, another amenity that you guys can take advantage of, and it's totally free. So when talking about amenities at the value resorts, I mean, obviously I can talk about the gift shops, the eateries, the swimming pool, the arcades, those types of things. But guys, as far as an amenity for staying at a value resort and staying on Disney property, it gets no better than the extra magic hours that you can get at the parks. So that way you can actually go maybe a little bit early to a park one day or stay a little bit later, depending on what the extra magic hours are at that park. But that's just an incredible way as a guest staying on property, only guest staying on property, whether it be at a value resort all the way up to a deluxe resort or the campgrounds, doesn't matter. If you're staying on Disney property, you get to take advantage of the extra magic hours. So keep that in mind when you're booking your trip and you're considering staying on or off property. Hey, staying at a value resort, which is going to probably cost you the same amount or maybe even a little less than the hotels outside of the park, consider that. That's a huge benefit when you're staying on Disney property. So the third reason to stay at a value resort when you're vacationing to Walt Disney World is, of course, the transportation, guys, and it's free transportation. That's free transportation from the airport to your resort, back to the airport when you're ready to leave. That's all the transportation while you're on Disney property. All of it's free, guys. So now, obviously, this is Disney providing the transportation. This is Disney provided transportation. So Ubers and Lyfts, taxis, those things will cost you extra. But to be able to get around, you got bus, you got the Skyliner gondolas, you got the monorail, you got the ferry boat. I mean, these are all great ways to get around Disney property, and it's free. The fourth reason to stay at a Disney value resort when you're going to Walt Disney World is service your way. So guys, I will actually include in the information up here the actual video that I did for Service Your Way. And this is a great way to save even extra money if you guys don't need your bed made every day, if you don't need brand new towels, service for you every single day. If you just don't need basically housekeeping, or as Disney calls it, mousekeeping. If you don't need that every day, you can actually save basically almost like $10 a night. You just have to stay more than 2 nights to be able to get the benefits. So, if you're going there for 3, 4, 5, 6 nights, consider that. That's a pretty big savings, and you actually get a gift card that you can spend while you're on Disney property. So if you're going to be dining, getting some souvenirs, you can actually use that while you're on Disney property. They give it to you right then. And that doesn't mean that you guys can't get fresh towels and fresh sheets and all of that. You absolutely can. It just simply means that they will not be supplying that to you every single day. You have to request it from the front desk, and they'll be more than happy to give you guys brand new towels, or if you run out of shampoo, they'll come in and fill that up for you. They'll give you new sheets and pillowcases and all that to make your own bed. But when you're saving $10 a day and you're saving there and you're actually staying in the room for a week, that adds up. I mean, definitely if you're looking at $50 or $60 that you guys can actually take and spend somewhere else. So consider that. It's a great way, but it only is available at Disney Value Resorts and Disney Moderate Resorts right now. So, the value resorts is definitely where you're going to save. I mean, you're already saving so much money over the moderate and deluxe resorts. So this is just another great way to keep money in your pocket. So for the fifth and final reason of the 5 reasons to stay at a Disney value resort when you're going to Walt Disney World, guys, I'm throwing this in there. It applies across the board, no matter where you're staying on Disney property, even if you're not staying on Disney property, but for sure if you are, and that is the Disney customer service. The cast members who go to work every single day to make your day more magical, to make your day the best day that it can be at the most magical place on earth, by maybe sprinkling a little bit of pixie dust for your vacation to really just, make your daughter's eyes glisten. Whatever it is, the customer service that Disney provides is second to none the world over. It really is. It's one of the best things that I think draws us to Disney as a Disney community, as a Disney goer, as just someone who, hey, I think I'll go to Disney World. I've heard good things about it. The reason you've heard so many great things about Disney is because of that customer service and the level that they always have of that high level of customer service. So guys, also while you're there, I highly suggest thank the cast members. If you get a chance, maybe leave them a thank you note at the end of your stay. Just tell them thank you. It means so much to them. They really do try to make your day the best that it can be. So guys, that's the 5 reasons to stay at a value resort when you're going to Walt Disney World. Obviously, there are so many other reasons that I could just put in here, but I wanted to really kind of narrow it down to 5 awesome top reasons, so that way you guys, when you're planning your next trip, you can use that to maybe help guide which direction you want to go. And I hope that you guys found a whole lot of value out of this video. And if you will, go ahead and hit the like button. Give us a big like on this. It helps our channel grow. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. That also helps us grow as well. But I would also love to know your thoughts, guys. Have you ever stayed at a value resort? Are you considering staying at a value resort? And what did you think? What's going through your mind if you haven't even stayed at one yet and this will be your first time? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. I'd love to know your thoughts. But until next time, guys, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.